The universe cares little for time, and yet at 7:03 a.m. I defied the void by opening my eyes. The alarm had failed, a small mechanical betrayal in a world built on lies. I stared at the ceiling. There in the corner, the plaster mimicked a cloud, a static, frozen cloud that would never rain, never move, never die. I was paralyzed by the tyranny of choice, to hydrate or to remain in the warmth. I extended a foot into the abyss of the room. The air was lukewarm, indifferent, like the universe itself. In the bathroom, I confronted my reflection, a ghost trapped in glass. The toothbrush faced left, an abomination of geometry. I corrected it to the right, a futile attempt to impose order on a chaotic cosmos. I squeezed the toothpaste. It resisted. I forced it from the bottom, a 20-second struggle for purity. I brushed. I watched the water stain on the faucet, a monument to a droplet that evaporated years ago. I rinsed with water that had no temperature, no soul. Then came the ritual of the bread. 2 slices of white wheat sacrificed to the electric coil. Setting 3. I waited. I removed lint from my shirt, debris of a life unraveling. The toast emerged, beige, the color of bureaucracy. I applied the cold butter. It tore the bread, a violent act disguised as breakfast. I ate standing over the sink, catching the crumbs before they could hit the floor, erasing the evidence of my consumption. I approached the digital altar, my computer. 3 messages awaited me in the dark. A hardware store from a past life, a bank statement confirming my stagnation, and a promise of solar power I would never harvest. I deleted the lies. I stared at the bank balance. It had not changed. We are born, we pay bills, we die. The cursor blinked. On, off, existence, non-existence. 10 times. The window offered a view of the nothingness. The sky was not blue, but a gray sheet of slate pressing down on the world. A silver sedan passed, a metal coffin on wheels, then a white van. I waited for red. I hungered for red, but the road offered only a dark blue hatchback. I breathed on the glass, creating a fog of my own life force, and watched it vanish. We are all just fog on a window. Lunch was the corpse of yesterday's meal. Pasta. The sauce had separated, oil divorcing water. I placed it in the microwave, the radioactive hearth. 90 seconds. I watched the numbers die. 90, 89, 88. A countdown to nothing. The bowl was hot. The center was ice. I stirred it, mixing heat and cold into a tepid purgatory. I consumed it without joy. The afternoon stretched like a rubber band about to snap. I sat on the sofa. The remote was meters away, an impossible distance. I picked up a pillow. A loose thread dangled. One pull and the fabric would unravel. One pull and the illusion of structure would fail. I did not pull. I smoothed it down. I chose the lie. I listened to the refrigerator hum. It screamed of electricity and freon, then fell silent. The silence was louder than the noise. I sought meaning in labor. I sorted the recycling. Cardboard boxes, coffins for cereal. I peeled the tape. It clung to my skin, a parasitic plastic. I washed a jar. The glue remained, a sticky reminder that we can never truly be clean. I threw it in the blue bin. It is not recycled. It is just moved. Dinner was liquid, canned soup, vegetables that had never seen the sun, drowned in sodium. I heated it. It bubbled, a swamp of carrots. I blew on it, though it held no heat. I stared at the wall, a scuff mark, a scar on the apartment, a history of a collision I could not recall. I did not investigate. The mystery was better than the answer. 9:45 p.m. The cycle ends. I locked the doors, sealing myself in my tomb. I brushed my teeth again. The same ritual, the same face. I entered the bed. The cloud on the ceiling watched me. I closed my eyes. Monday was over, but Tuesday was waiting in the dark with a knife.